Hey guys, thanks so much for tuning in this week to This Georgia Clay. So in this week's vlog, we are working on my morning room, getting it ready for the holiday season. We are having a Christmas party on December 13th, and so we're getting ready for that. And I really wanted to keep this area simple, classic, and then tie in back with Eloise, which is our main tree. And I wanted to bring back in those burgundy, moody color tones. I kind of had that in fall as well, so I kept the same foliage that's here on the table for fall. I just added in a burgundy cheesecloth that I got from Amazon. And then I partnered with Shareconn to present this beautiful aspen tree that I have here in my morning room. And I absolutely love it. I think it's beautiful and timeless in this area. It is a slim version of the tree. It comes in various sizes, but we'll get into that a little bit later on in the vlog. I also wanted to share with you guys my loft space. That tree is going to transition into our keepsake tree for my family. So I wanted to share those two particular spaces this year in our home and how we have it all dressed up. So let's go ahead and get into this week's vlog. So in order to prepare this particular area for the Christmas tree this year, I wanted to go ahead and remove my olive tree. This is an 8-foot olive tree that I absolutely love. It was gifted to me from my parents when we first moved into our home. So I definitely wanted to take my time to make sure that I stored it away properly before any damage came to it. So once I got everything removed from that area, I went ahead and opened up my tree. I am being sponsored for this portion of the vlog from Shareconn. I love this tree that I picked out. So this one is the 8-foot Aspen Slim Noble Fur, and it's multicolored lights, and I absolutely love that, and I'll talk about it a little bit more. But it did come with the base for the tree, and I forgot to remove this portion of the tree. So I went ahead and stored everything downstairs in my basement, and then I went ahead and vacuumed up. So taking a look at Shareconn's website, they do offer more than just Christmas trees. They do offer Christmas decor such as Christmas ornaments, they offer wreaths and garlands, and they also offer multiple other Christmas trees as well, more than just the one that I'm going to share with you today. Once I put in my order for my new tree, it came pretty quick. I would have to say that this tree came within maybe a week and a half, if that. It does come in 3 pieces, which were fairly light and easy to put together on my own. And then I also love how this tree kind of mimics my main tree in terms of it being a little bit sparse, which I absolutely love it. Now you see it in this corner, but I am going to change it to the other corner later on in the vlog, only because I wanted to be able to see both trees as I walked into my space. It does come with this remote, which I love. You can set it on a timer. It does have multiple functions in terms of the lighting source as well. So I wanted to give you guys a close-up of the tree. So it has the faux pieces here, and then it's only real touch on the stems, or yeah, the stem of the branch, which doesn't really bother me in terms of like these are really strong, and so I'm able to put like heavier ornaments if I was going to. But for this year, this tree, I am just going to put pretty much, I think, just bows, pretty bows on the tree, because I don't want to take away from anything else that's going on in the dining room. So I think I'm just going to do bows. But for right now, I'm going to finish fluffing it out. This is the Aspen Fur, Noble Fur, and it is 8 feet. They do come in various sizes, and they do have a 9-foot, but I feel like the 8-foot is perfect actually in this area, even though I do have 9-foot ceilings. But most of the time with the 9-foot, I have to like bend the top of the tree, so I don't necessarily have to do that with this one. So I'm going to finish fluffing it out, and then it does have various light modes. As of right now, this one I believe is just the flashing lights. It does twinkle. It can be multi-light as well, so we'll go through that. But So far, I'm loving it. I love how sparse it is and the shape of the tree. I love that. And hopefully next year, I'll be able to add another one over here because my ideal is to have 2 trees flanking my dining space. So that is ideal, but for right now, this is the slim version. So it is quite large in this area, I would have to say, but it fits here. It's just, you know, maybe this might be moved somewhere else in my home next year, maybe up in the loft. Might be perfect for that space. But for right now, this year, it is going to be placed here, and I'm going to go ahead and put the camera back up, finish fluffing it out, and then we'll decorate it. And we'll go over how beautiful the tree is and also the specs on it as well. Can we just appreciate how beautiful that view is right there? I mean, the water over the marsh and then the sun was starting to set. It was just incredible. But I decided to go ahead and finish fluffing out the tree. And then because I was going to make this tree very simple, I didn't put up the camera. I wasn't feeling as well either, and I wanted to make some changes to it. So we'll come back to this tree, but we're going to go ahead and leave it here. And then we're going to go ahead and meet you guys in my loft. So that beautiful sun glare brings me to our partnership here with Bringnox. So I wanted to have some type of motorized window covering on my children's windows as well as upstairs in our loft. But I went back and forth in terms of if I wanted Roman shades or what kind of look I wanted up there. And so I decided to go with these light filtering roller shades. They are 70% blackout, and I got the color in linen, and I absolutely love them. So they came quick and easy to my home. Matt was able to install them in our windows. We did go with the inside mount because I wanted to be able to still show the beautiful trim. Of course, it was an upgrade, so I'm definitely want to see what I paid for. LOL. So everything came straight to my home. And I also chose a valance for this because I loved how the color of that particular fabric looked. So I definitely wanted to be able to see it at any point in the room. Matt followed the directions and went ahead and installed them into our window, and it was pretty seamless. He put the brackets in, and then once the brackets were attached to the window, inside of the windowsill, then he went ahead and popped in the valance, and it was just straightforward from there. Having the roller shades motorized just makes all of the difference in terms of how they look, how they function, and then definitely you can set up your own preference in terms of if you want the shade to come down a little bit further than your windowsill or to stop right and give it a chef's kiss. So we changed it up a little bit in my son's room. As you can see, a lot has gone on in this space. We are going to show you guys our kids' rooms because they are not done as of yet. But he just couldn't wait to set up all of his anime and figurines. So we decided to go with a black roller shade here in his room just to keep in the same look throughout his room because his room is painted black as well. But all of the information for these roller shades will be linked in the description. So thank you again so much for Bringnox for partnering with us for this portion of the vlog. So getting back to our Christmas decorate with me here in our loft, this is the first year in our new home, and we do have a loft in this house. So I wanted to put a Christmas tree up here for the kids, but of course, in order for me to get in the spirit of decorating, I had to turn on some Christmas music, and I just used YouTube to turn on just a random Christmas screensaver that had some music with it. So once I had the vibe right, it was time to go ahead and make some changes in this space. I normally have this olive tree that I've had for quite some time in our old home. I do plan on getting a larger one, maybe perhaps the one that's like down in the morning room, but maybe a little bit smaller because that one is quite large. But I did use the same pencil tree that I've had in my other home. It is a flock tree that I went with in this particular space. And if you're interested in purchasing or wanting to know where I got certain items from, it will be linked on my LTK page in the description. But this tree, like I said, I've had it for quite some time now. Each piece you do have to plug into the other piece in order for it to have that light source, but it doesn't take more than a couple of seconds to plug in the other piece to the other one. Once I had the very top of the tree on, it was time to go ahead and do some fluffing. So I just went ahead and went around the tree, took my time, fluffed it out a little bit, and then I made sure to go back and put on the tree collar and make sure it was all nice and good to go for me to start decorating. So by now, you guys would have seen the tree be put up. This year, I decided to go with a flock tree, and mainly because I feel like in this area of our loft, it's like super neutral, it's cozy, and I just kind of wanted to have that vibe here. So we have a flock tree. It is from our previous home. I used to have flock trees, like one in my foyer, morning room, things of that nature anyways, but I've had these already, so I decided to go ahead and use them this year up here. I also have one out on the deck that you guys will see in the final walkthrough for holiday or for Christmas. So that's coming soon, but I just wanted to talk about these shades really quick. So I got these from Bringnox. I'll have the information linked in the description, but I absolutely love the Roman shade. You do have an option to do a valance or no valance. I decided to do the valance because I just love how seamless they look here in these two loft windows. They are motorized, so they do go up and go down, and I love them. I think they're beautiful. I love the color tone. It's an ivory color. I have the exact color down in the description because I can't think of it right off the top of my head. However, I do love them and I think they're very beautiful. So I decided to put them up just to give me a little bit more light in here as we work on the Christmas tree here. I've already put some things inside of the tree like this burlap poinsettia, which I think is really darling and pretty. And then I also have these neutral tone picks from Hobby Lobby with these burgundy color tones just to kind of match some of the trees in my home. But again, I really love having these shades here now because it allows us to watch YouTube, Facebook, whatever. You can't watch Facebook on TV. To watch anything on the TV without having that glare or disruption while watching a movie. And I plan on using this holiday space or area, excuse all of the mess currently, but using this space this holiday season with my family up here. And also this tree is going to be a keepsake tree as well. So I just wanted to be more just cozier up here and somewhere where my kids can come and they don't necessarily have to feel like they have to keep it perfect, although I would like it to stay perfect, but they don't really use it. I mean, I thought they would use it more than they do, but they just don't. I mean, I have 2 adult children, so they're pretty much busy at work and gone or at school all the time, so they don't really utilize this area. And Leah has so much going on. She's in cheer, she's in band, she has a lot, so she doesn't really get to use it as well either. So I hope that once they are off on break and whatnot, that we can start using this area. So the goal here is I plan on putting I bought some picks, or they're not really picks, but they're just pieces that you can use for napkin holders. And I decided to just hang them here. So here's one already here. I plan on putting like a bow or something. The color scheme up here is going to be mainly chocolate, this burlap color, and burgundy. So we'll see how it all comes together. But I do have some chocolate bows that I really want to use on the tree. And then again, tying some kind of color scheme. I don't know if I'm going to do burgundy or whatnot here. So that is the color scheme. I'm still on the fence if I want to get new, what are these called? Pillow covers up here. I probably will, because I did get some for downstairs and I love how they look. So I'll probably get some and order them from up here. We have plenty of time. It's still very early November. So yeah, I plan on doing that here in this space. If I back up, because our loft is quite cozy. So it's very impactful in terms of the furniture that I have in here, but it still feels cozy. It still feels like you can come sit on the couch, cozy up with a book, watch TV, all of the things. We do plan on doing a fireplace up here. So that will come. It'll be a slim fireplace, so no more than probably like 8 or 10 inches off of the wall. So that will come and that'll cover up that cord there that needed to be done because of the type of plug that comes with this particular TV, which we have remedied. that we actually did an inset plug now, so we don't necessarily have to have that big old thing, but Best Buy installed it, so they did that. So that'll be changed, and I can't wait to do that next year. Anyways, I'm gonna stop talking, put the camera down, and then we'll go ahead and get started on that beautiful tree. I also bought these for this year. I thought they would be beautiful to put pictures of my children on there, but I just haven't got around to developing them yet. So I'm gonna put them on the tree and then I can take them down and change them out. So taking the ornament out of the package, they look like this, which is very beautiful. I love the like antique brass on it. And then the back is where you would obviously open these up and then replace the photo that comes with it. But I'm gonna put them on the tree for now. I got these little gift ribbon toppers or gift toppers, and I'm gonna use them as a swag on these sconces. So you see one there, and they just come like this, and I plan on just using them and then adding a bell, and I believe a bow I think would be really pretty. Again, these little vintage bells that I got from Amazon come in a pack of 12, and they'll be linked on my LTK page. And then we'll just add a ribbon. Make it look really festive. I got these from Target this year, part of Studio McGee line, and I absolutely love the rattan Christmas trees, and I just think they're so cute, and I love the color tone of them as well. And I'm just noticing, like watching this back, that how much they match with the tree collar, so I guess it was meant to be in this particular space. But I always feel like every tree needs a bow, so I just adorned these bows that I already had here, and I feel like it just completed the look. All right guys, so let me know in the comments what you guys think of this week's vlog. I love our loft tree, which is totally different from down here as we have green going on. And then I completely am obsessed with this aspen tree. I love the candles here. I love the simplicity of just having the bows on here, different styles and variations of bows and color tones as well. I really love these candles here that I got from Amazon. I'll show you guys again. So this is kind of like a counterweight, but also doubles as a ornament. And then you also put the LED candle, which you do use one AAA battery, and you're able to just set it here and then set it on the tree, and it kind of balances the weight of the candle. But I love it, and you can position them anywhere on the tree. It did come in a set of 12. I believe I only have 6 or 8 that I put on the tree this year, but I love it. And like I said, it's just so simple like that. I could just set them throughout the tree. You also could set it up on a timer as well. So thank you again, Shareconn, for partnering with me for this particular tree in our morning room. I love it. It has different variations on the tree as well. It can twinkle. It can stay on a steady white light as well, which I particularly care to have my trees just not doing too much. So I like it like this, but you can definitely do as your heart desires. All the information will be linked in the description. But I think it's beautiful. I think it's timeless, and it didn't have to be over the top as some other trees in my home. I just kind of wanted to keep it very simple, and I feel like the main tree should be the star and every other tree should just accompany it. So again, thank you so much, Shareconn, for partnering with me on this particular tree. I love it. It's just simple and it's elegant. But let's go upstairs and we'll recap on our loft tree. All right guys, so let's talk about my loft. So this is our first year doing a keepsake tree. I really wanted something where it just had family ornaments here, or ornaments that I've gotten when my kids were little, things like that. We've moved so many times, so a lot of my personalized things are at my mom's house for keepsake, because they have not moved since I was a child, so it's best to keep those items there. However, I do have some ornaments that we got from when we went to Helen, Georgia. There's a Christmas shop there. When we went to Alaska recently, here's our Alaskan ornament here, and I love that one so much, and it has a pop of blue. So as I started putting the ornaments on, I quickly realized that we don't really have a lot of keepsake ornaments. Although over the years, my ideal is to change out things that are on the tree to those keepsake ornaments. So I did buy these this year. They're 3 of the same. So they are a gold bow detail on the ornament, and they remind me of some that my mom has that she used to put on her tree. She doesn't put up a tree any longer because, you know, all her children live in different states, and we're kind of spread out in the holidays. However, it reminded me of that, so I wanted to purchase those, and they were part of the Studio McGee line this year, and I plan on changing out the pictures inside of the ornament to pictures of my children, or pictures that we went on different travels or that are really special to me. So I did print them already. I just haven't had a chance to change them out. And plus I just kind of wanted to have those kind of moments not on camera. So I will change them out and hopefully share them with you all next year. But that's the plan here. Our Christmas party this year is an ornament exchange. So you kind of get the gist of what I'm going for. So throughout the years, I think I'm going to keep it as an ornament exchange. So therefore, each year when I get a new ornament for our party, I can add them to our keepsake tree, and then various other ones as well. And I also like that some people give ornaments as Christmas gifts. I thought that was so precious. I never thought about that. And I definitely could have had a lot of them by now if I had done that. So I definitely want to implement that going forward. Keeping here on my table that I got from Pop Mason, I have these 3 rattan Christmas trees this year. They are part of Studio McGee line. Last year, I believe they were a different color, but I love this color this year, so I did purchase them. And I feel like every tree should have a bow on top. So I did use some of the bows that are on the Christmas tree on the arrangement here. And then also I adorned these candle sticks that I have here with bows as well. So I think that was just a nice, perfect festive touch here. Moving on to my sofa here, I just changed out these pillow covers for these ones that I got this year. I love the plaid detail. And then also they have some of the colors that are in this particular area. So the blue for one of my Alaska ornaments, and then also the beige that's here on the couch, and just neutral colors, and the red tone for this year as well. And then I just kept the same pillows that we have previously, and they're just white with a black stripe. So definitely, because there's black elements in this space. And then we have these sconces here. I just went ahead and made a cute little festive. I used the green picks here are from Target, and they are part of, like, you're supposed to put them as gift toppers, but I used them here. Put the bows from Amazon, the bells are from Amazon as well. And then I just, I don't know, it just helps to keep them festive, and it helps to bring in that holiday cheer. So I definitely love that sconce ideal. And then over here is I always laugh about this candle every year when I bring it out, because it's actually for pets. We don't have any pets, and I didn't know that when I picked it up from Home Goods many years ago. And I was burning it, and I was like, I wonder why this doesn't really have a smell, but it's a neutralizer for pets, like pet odor. But anyways, I love the red detail, and I bring it out every year because I just love that it matches with some of my decor. And then also this is a book that I got 2 years ago from Kirkland's, and it also matches with the plaid detailing as well. So I love it. I think it's beautiful up here. And it's just somewhere for my kids to hang out and just to enjoy, with a nice Christmas tree here without actually having to put a tree in their room this year. I normally do, like in past years, I have put trees in each of the rooms, but it's just gotten to be a chore. And so this year I was like, you know what, I'm just gonna put 1 tree in the loft, and that's gonna be for the 3 of you guys. Enjoy, have at it. And so next year, once we have more keepsake ornaments, I plan on doing that with the kids, to actually bring up the tree, put the ornaments on. But my kids are not little, they're a full, 2 of them are adults, but they still love the Christmas holiday and festivities and stuff like that. But as they get older and they have significant others and whatnot, I don't know if that ideal of us doing this together will actually come to fruition. It'll be mom doing it and me just, here's the tree, if they're still living here too. And then over here, I just had some leftover ornaments. I just put them in here. I had some garnish as well, so I put that in there. On our TCL TV here, just sharing that with you guys. I love it because it is a frame TV made by TCL. It gives a really great price point in terms of, you know, another alternative of buying a Samsung frame TV. I had a Samsung frame TV, but for the same price that I have now 3 different canvas TVs in my home, that compared to 1 Samsung that I would have bought. So to me, it's a great investment. But it is here. We plan on later on, or next year, excuse me, changing this all out, and this will be a fireplace here, but that is to come in next year's projects, but I can't wait for that. And then here on the picture light that hangs over the canvas TV, just to make it more of a canvas, I guess, artwork here. I did put a bow here, and then this is a artwork that I got from Etsy, which will be linked on my LTK page as well, if you guys like to purchase any of these items to get your home festive for the holiday season. And another thing I wanted to share with you guys is immediately when you come up the stairs, because someone asked in last week's vlog, or I think it was 2 weeks ago when I actually did the garland on the staircase, if I was going to decorate this mirror up here, because you can see it from downstairs. So I wanted to share that with you guys. So this always stays in this particular area. I had this ottoman from our last home. It does not open. I wish it was a storage ottoman, but it is not. And I got it from Target a couple of years ago, like when we first bought our other home. And I decided to go ahead and just make this kind of, I wasn't going to change out the decor that's here. So I added in some red berry picks that kind of tie in from downstairs as well as in the loft. And then I just made this little swag, and it's It's a little top heavy, but I made this little swag here. It's still 2 of the same items that I used for the sconces. I added 2 bells here and then a bow. And then I think it just makes this particular area a little bit more festive. And then I tied on, hung a little holiday blanket that I've had for a couple years now on the side of here as well. And we bring it out, but I also let people use it whenever, because it's a blanket. You should be able to use it regardless of the season. And I love it here. I think it ties in well with everything, really ties in with our staircase as well. And it makes the holiday season that much more just cozier and inviting for our family and guests to soon, enjoy our home. So again, thank you guys so much for tuning in this week to This Georgia Clay. Please make sure that you like, subscribe, share it with a friend, and we will see you guys next week. Bye guys.